Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will go through all the new mounts that we know so far have been added in patch 10.2.6 and will soon be added in Season 4, which should probably start in a few weeks from now. And I will explain each time how you can get all these new cool mounts. So first, of course, let's start with the three mounts that are linked to the Plunderstorm event. So first, as you can see, we have this underwater mount that you will be able to get when you reach Renown 10 with the Plunderstorm event. Then after that, we have this parrot mount. So this one, you will be able to get it when you reach Renown level 20. And finally, we have this one that you will be able to get when you will reach Renown 39. And keep in mind, Renown 39 will probably take you quite some time before you're able to reach it. So all these different mounts are available right now with the Plunderstorm event. And keep in mind, this is a time limited event, so there's no guarantee that these different mounts will be available in the future if the Plunderstorm system ends. So after that, we have a lot of new different faction meta achievements for all the different Dragonflight factions. So as you can see, for instance, here, in order to get the Storm Touch Brufalon, you will need to do this achievement across the Isles. That will require you to do all these different meta achievements or achievements right here. Then for the Dragon Scale Expedition, we will have the Bestowed Ona Spotter. And again, you will need to do this achievement right here, the Wake Me Up. And you will need all these different achievements. Then for the Maruk Centaur, we will have the Bestowed Thunderspine Pack Leader. As you can see, this is this one right here. And for this one, again, you will need to do the Centaur of Attention achievement. For the Iskara Tusker, we will get the Bestowed Traveling Mammoth. And this one will require the Army of the Fed. For the Valdraken Accord, we will have the Flight Club, and you will be able to get the Bestowed Otuk Vanguard mount. And finally, you have also this one right here, the Closing Time, that is linked to Time Walkers. And basically, you will be able to get the Bestowed Sand Skimmer. So each time, you just need to do all these different achievements right here and then get the meta achievement in order to unlock the mount. And this is something that is already available in the game right now. After that, we have another mount that you can already farm, and I'm really excited for this one. This is the Zovaal's Shade Beast Cutter. And as you can see, this is basically an armored version of the Gladiator mount for Shadowlands. And so I've been asking for this mount for quite some time. And finally, we're going to be able to get this mount right here. So in order to get this mount, it's not going to be easy because basically you're going to need to do this achievement right here, Back from the Beyond. And this achievement requires you to do a lot of meta achievements from Shadowlands. So in order to track this meta achievement, you want to go here in expansion features and you will have the Back from the Beyond achievement right here. So as you can see, you will need to really do a lot of these different achievements. So all the different quest campaigns from Shadowlands, from all the different patch, also all the different Renown campaigns, and also a lot of other achievements, for instance, the Tower Ranger, and just a lot of other things. So one thing that is important to note is the fact that in the process, you will also get tons of overmount because each time you will receive some of these overmounts that were already available back in Shadowlands. So don't feel like this is a waste of time and you will only get the Zovaal Soul Eater at the end, because if you're doing all of that, you will get tons of overmounts as well in the process. And similar to this meta achievement for Shadowlands, we have a new meta achievement for Dragonflight, and you will be able to get the Taivan Mount. So this is basically a Bakar/dog mount, and you will be able to get it when you do all these different achievements right here. So as you can see, it's going to take a little bit of time. If you're someone like me and you haven't done much in Dragonflight, then probably it's going to take a lot of time. But again, it's nice to have this mount that you will get when you do all of that. And here again, in order to track this achievement, you want to go in expansion features and you want to go on the World Awoken. And here, as you can see, for instance, if you're like me, probably you won't have a lot of these unlocked. But if you play during Dragonflight, probably it's not going to take too long. And hopefully you will be able to get the mount very, very fast. After that, we're also going to get some new trading post mounts. So as you can see, for instance, we're going to get the Ember Skitterfly, which is basically just a recorder of the different grasshopper mounts you're able to get in Dragonflight. Then we're also going to get the Blazing Hippogryph from the TCG that was also part of a Twitch drop a couple of months ago. So you will be able to buy this one for 600 tenders. And finally, there is also the Dreadwake that was available for a past expansion promotion. I don't remember which one. And as you can see, you will be able to get this really cool boat mount, which I think is nice, especially right now with the Plunderstorm event. Next to that, we have a lot of other interesting mounts. So first, we have, of course, the new Keystone Master mount for Season 4, which is this Infinite Armoredon, and honestly, I have to say this mount looks really nice. Again, I understand the frustration of people saying that, well, we cannot use it with Dragonriding, so it's a little bit useless. But I still think this is probably the best out of the 4 Keystone Master mounts we got this expansion, and I'm really looking forward to get this one. So you will be able to get it when reaching Keystone Master with Mythic Plus. Then we also have this new mount that you will be able to get when completing the different faded rates in normal, heroic, or mythic difficulty. And as you can see, this is the Voyaging Wilderling's harness. So this is a pretty interesting mount. This is again just a recorder of the different Night Fame mounts that you were able to get from your Covenant back in Shadowlands, but I really like the color on it, and overall, I'm a little bit disappointed because last year, or at least last expansion with Shadowlands, we got a unique mount that was really cool with these different faded rates, and so here we're just getting a recorder, but still this is another good mount that you will be able to get when doing all the different faded rates, again in normal difficulty or higher. Then after that, we also have the new PvP mount. So as you can see, first we have the 2 vicious mounts. So we have the Horde version right here. These are both Dream Talents. And then we have the Alliance version. So I think these mounts are pretty nice. Nothing special, but yeah, pretty nice vicious mounts. And then the one that I'm really interested in is, of course, the Gladiator mount. So I know a lot of you don't really like me to talk about these mounts because you feel like you'll never get them, and fair, but you know, I just like to see a nice mount when there is one that is being added into the game. So here, basically, this is the same model as the Season 1 of Dragonflight, and I think it looks really nice. I do feel like some of the colors are a little bit odd, if I'm being honest, because for instance, you have so many different type of blue a little bit everywhere on the mount. So I feel like they could have tried to get, for instance, on the wings the same blue as here and things like that. But overall, this is still a very nice mount, and I'm sure it will look really nice in the game. And obviously, you will need to reach Gladiator in order to get this mount in Season 4. And the last thing I want to mention is this one right here. So this is the new Holiday Dragonriding Manuscript for the Midsummer event. And as you can see, this is this nice armor. So basically, you will be able to get it through this item. It's just not sure yet if this is something that will drop from one of the boss or if it will be available from a vendor. But nonetheless, it's something you will be able to get during the Midsummer event. So these are all the different mounts that we know so far have been added in patch 10.2.6 and that you can already start farming, and also all the ones that will be added when Season 4 will launch. I'm sure there's gonna have plenty of new mounts that we will learn about in the next coming days and weeks, but I just wanted to share these different ones because I do feel a lot of them are really nice, and hopefully you will be able to start working on some of these meta achievements and get all these new mounts. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!